Good evening, Sally B747. Good evening, everybody. Sally's the first one here. Poppy's second one up in Canada. Good to have you with us worldwide. Palladium Rainbow, good to see you. Everybody, Galen, this is Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show. And let me get something here I forgot to get, which is my iPad. Let me just bring that over. And we want to welcome everybody into the show here tonight. And we're going to do this here for now. I think that's good. Welcome, everybody. Let me get this thing going here. And you can see I've got this new thing here. Well, it's not new. Turn the light out so you can see it. Oh, no, yeah, there you go. This is an energy device that I have. I haven't worn this in a long time, so I just wanted to show it to everybody. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, welcome to the show. I had contact tonight, Daisy Dogs, so we'd like to talk about that. And Daisy Dogs, if you want to come up and share your story about contact, we definitely want to hear it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely will use it. It's amped up. When I got this from the person that was selling them a long time ago, about 3 years ago on TikTok, another person was selling these, and I got one of them. And there's a lot of energy in this crystal. I amped it up since I got it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, good to see you as well, Whirlwind, everybody. And it's been we got through Monday. Monday's always the day that you want to get through, right? We got through Monday, and we're going to go into Tuesday. Hey, Kate, good to see you over there. And I'm going to bring Kate up. Kate's going to be on my show first, or maybe. What we're going to do is I promised tonight we're going to do some removal of implants. So if you've never seen me in action taking implants out of people remotely, oh no, I'm going. Don't be scared, Timmy. Don't be scared. Nothing to be scared about. I'm here. Lucas Jackson, good to see you. But I know Kate in Scotland has had some stuff going on. Acid TV, good to see you. And don't get shy if I start taking out implants on my show. Some people disappear. As soon as I start doing the implant removals, they get freaked out. Don't get freaked out. It's a good thing. When I start doing my mission work and take out implants on my show, I'm actually helping that person, and they're far better off after those implants are removed. So, hey, Pink Tea. So you're going to see me, at least once or twice tonight, maybe at least once, helping Kate in Scotland, who has positive contact, but she's also been invaded by negative contact. And we're going to help her tonight. And Kate, I just want you to know, if you can come on the screen tonight, that's really important, Kate. If you can I need to, when I ever do implant removals, I'd rather have the person on live with me on the screen. So if you can get yourself prepared by the time I get you on tonight, that would be great. So yeah, just good to see everybody here. 95% of the time, I really need to see the person on the screen versus the picture. Yeah, she's an absolutely beautiful person. And we're going to help her out. So I want Kate to know in advance, this time I'd like to have you on the screen. And make sure you're in a comfortable seat or something tonight when you come on. And we'll help you, and we'll get rid of the implants and destroy them. And also, we'll stop the negative ETs from low vibe beings from contacting you ever again. And all you're going to have is the positive contacts. Because people I've had, and 3 years I've been doing this, there are people that are having both lower vibe and higher vibrational beings. But sometimes, a lot of times, they don't know how to get away from the lower vibrational beings because they're not protected. Even though they have their connections with the high vibrational beings, they don't know what to do, So we also here to help people out on encounters to do away with the negative ETs. And evidently, it's amazing. They're still around the planet. There are negative ETs doing their thing, but we are catching them, and we are actually removing them off planet. That is happening. Hey, Scares, good to see you. Janie, good to see you. Gabe, good to see you. Good to have everybody here. Please share, like. Samson, good to see you. Shamama, good to see you. Please, on my bio, please follow me on my YouTube channel, Astro Command Spaceship News. There's a link to it. That's all my encounter shows are on. Also, on my bio, press the red button. That's the follow button, and press the like button before you go tonight. Linda, good to see you. Everybody, Tricky Dick, good to see you. Stephen C. McCall, good to see you. 007, good morning, good evening. Julie Peace. Commander, the lady that I spoke about last night, I didn't speak with her since 30 last night. No problem. When you do speak to her, let her know that we'll help her out. And that's going to be a big deal for me, because if they're coming through her TV set, if they're actually interfering with her life in that dramatic way, we're going to have to do something. I might call on my friend to join me. Once we know that she's going to be on, you let me know, and I'm going to bring my other friend on, and we're going to tackle this thing together to make sure that we actually get rid of the negative ETs that are affecting her life. That's just not going to happen. Not on my dime, anyway. So welcome, everybody, to the show. JT, welcome. April's doing a live tonight, but I'm going to be in touch with her once I know when this woman's going to be coming on my live. I'll be contacting April and tell her what's happening, and we're going to do a joint. We'll do a joint thing to get rid of these negative ETs that are coming through her TV set and all that stuff. You saw it last night. That was pretty strange. Lisa, good to have you with us. Hey, Jane, good to have you with us. Good evening. Joe B, welcome. And I've been I've been telling you about the art space room here, and we're getting there. We've got all the crystals aligned. I might show you some crystals here. This thing it's going to look so good when you see this. I'm only going to show you a little bit tonight, but it is really amped up here. And matter of fact, so amped up. All my high vibrational ET crystals are here. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you one of them now. So if you want to see really high vibrational, I'm going to go off the green screen for a minute, and so I can show you the crystal. Let me just turn the light off here for the ambience. Okay. So I'm going to show you the crystal here. This is a really powerful crystal. You see this? The commander doesn't fool around on planet Earth. If you were to see all the ET crystals I have, all the high vibrational crystals I have, I'm telling you, every crystal I have is a device. Every crystal I've had in 20 years, the command has always guided me to certain crystals. Get this, I can put my thumb in the crystal. It's a device. My thumb fits right in the crystal, like that. Perfect. Right? And this is a very powerful crystal. I can shoot energy in this room with this crystal in 2 seconds. If you don't believe me, you want to see what I can do? We're just going to have a little bit of fun for a minute. Yeah. So I want everyone to, it's a selenite, but this thing is really, really different. Nope, not selling it. All these are for mission work. All the crystals I have here are for mission work. But I guarantee you, I can do something right now, and it will send energy to the whole world right here, right? This one crystal. All right. So we're going to have a little bit of fun here for just a moment. I want everyone to just relax, and I want everyone to realize that I'm giving you some free energy here, some higher vibrational energy with this crystal on encounters. Now, I got tons of crystals here. You don't even know what I've got here. All my stuff here is high vibrational. I've set up everything for the Astro Command, so when they come here to visit, everything in this room is set up specifically for a lot of things, but also when they come here, they'll be able to come through without any problem. Okay, so we're going to do something here for everybody before we start our show, and I'm off the green screen for a minute. All right. And I have a feeling there's a person here that's going to be going out pretty soon. And I think they're going to be going out right now, actually. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to do this thing before we really get started into the serious stuff here. I want everyone to close their eyes. And if you're not here for this, you're missing out on what the commander does. I do a lot of things here. Like I said, I am here to do a talk show, but I'm also a space consciousness too, right? I'm with the Astro Command. You know, they guide me everywhere. I've never been misguided ever, ever, ever in my journey. So I'm going to do this here. Okay. I want everyone to join me as we get started. Good vibrations for everybody in this room around the planet, whatever country you're in, whatever state you're in, hopefully in a good state of consciousness. So everyone, this is the honor system. I want everyone to close their eyes for about a minute or 2 minutes. Close your eyes until I say open. And this is going to be when you felt the vibrational patterns. Okay? Nordics, Germany. Oh, interesting. Hey, user Ryan Gold. Good to have you with us. This person I blocked because they were a troublemaker last night. That's why I blocked them. You got to understand, when I block somebody, it's for a reason. And I don't do it very often. But that's part of being a conscious host and doing a big talk show. Let's see here. Hey, Linda. So right now we're just going to do a gift for everybody. We're going to do a light energy before we get started with encounters. I'm CmdrAleon, your host. Good to have you all coming in here, all the new people. Welcome. If you've never been here before, sit down, get on a futon, relax, meditation pillow, whatever you want to do, in your space chair, whatever it might be, you know? And we have the trains going by. Yeah, we love the trains. Thanks, Sandra. If the trolls are in here, we'll take them out. That's why I have a number one talk show, because I don't let the trolls take the show over. I have to be I've been on radio for 22 years on NPR radio, so I know how to facilitate my broadcasts. Believe me. If I let everything go in here, we'd have problems. So I don't. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes. It's very powerful. If you close your eyes, folks, I'm going to have you right now feel the energy flowing through your bodies. And if you don't think I can do it, watch me. This is all positive, high frequency. So I'm going to do this right now. And if you close your eyes, let go of your thoughts, let go of your brain for a minute. Stop thinking so much. Stop talking so much. Just listen and just be quiet and allow yourself to feel. You know, we don't do enough feeling in this planet. We always are thinking too much. You know, we have to just relax and stop thinking so much. Relax, stop thinking, relax, stop thinking. Now I'm really shooting the energy out here. You're okay, Rogue. You'll be able to stop thinking for a few minutes. It takes time. Relax, everybody. Before we get really heavy into stuff, I just want to bring up and amp up the energy all over the world. I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to shoot really high beams of energy into your cellular structure. And just allow yourself to feel. Don't think about it. Don't think whether you're feeling it. Allow yourself to feel. Human beings tend to think way too much. Way too much. Oh, there we go. Thank you, J. Marks. Anything I do on here across the screen, I have the ability to do. You don't see me do this all the time, but I have the ability to do a lot of things for the cosmic Christed light frequencies and within the Ashtar Command realm. I'm always confident in every single thing I do here. I don't waver. I can't fall off a rope. I don't fall off the mountain. Everything I do here, every interview I do here is to disclose the truth. That's why I'm here. Hey, Trina. Good to see you, sister. So we're sharing some energy. We're going to amp up your energy wherever you are right now. I'm just doing this unconditionally. And this is only one crystal. If you see all the crystals I've got here that are higher frequency vibrational crystals, it would blow your mind. Not blow your mind, but you know what I mean. Hey, Lavola, good to see you. Tricky Dick, everybody. Ah, wow. Pre-move, thank you. See, everyone's feeling something. I know it. When I say I'm going to give you some free stuff here tonight, I mean it. Evening, One Toyota. Good to see you. DJ Raven Zen. Hey, sister. DJ Raven Zen's one of my favorites. She's a good DJ of the cosmic realm. You know what I mean? We like watching her when I have time to relax. Check her out when she's live playing the music. She's got the cosmic vibrations, intergalactic sounds. That's my friend DJ Raven Zen. All right. Okay. There you go. I'm going to put this back down. I'm also going to share. Is this it? Let me see here. I'm going to share. Oh yeah, here it is. I'm going to blow your minds here. I'm going to share some stuff tonight. I'm going to go back on the green screen. I'm going to share some stuff to you that you've never seen before. I'm going to share some things with you here from Graham Bethune, who was he was a Navy person that I knew many years ago. He came to Connecticut. He was in the Navy, very high-ranking, well-known person, and he came to an Ashtar Command gathering in Torrington, Connecticut. There were about 20 Ashtar Command people, including myself, from New England and from all over the place. And he says, the Ashtar Command is real. He says, you folks are the real thing. And he was in the Navy. He was like a high-level person. If you look up Graham Bethune, you'll see the picture of him. He's passed, but he was amazing. He knew about the Ashtar Command. He was a high-level official in the Navy. I want to show you some pictures before we go on the green screen. Yeah, it's definitely selenite. I got that many years ago, and my thumb fit right into the selenite. It was like a intergalactic tool. It wasn't like regular selenite. This thing was like right there. My thumb was right there. As soon as I picked it up, the energy was crazy. I'm going to show you some things here tonight. Let me see here. And then we'll get started. Well, we already started. Let's see here. Here we go. I'm going to show you some spaceship photos from Tennessee. These photos were given to me by Graham Bethune, who is no longer with us. And these photos are going to blow your mind. Okay, these photos were... Graham Bethune wrote a short little book called Pleiades from Alcyone. Graham E. Bethune, Commander USN, retired. He was a commander in the Navy. Okay, here's the thing here. Okay, I knew him. All right, he's a friend. He was a friend of ours. And he sent me these pictures. I'm going to show you the spaceships. This was September 27th, 1989, with a high magnification lens, filters, and high-speed film. Here you go. This is a spaceship. Let me turn the light off here for a minute. There you go. Okay. This is a picture of the spaceship. This is in Tennessee. This is a He released these pictures to me. He was a high level official. You see this? Nope, that's a spaceship from outer space. That's not from our planet. He said that was a Palladian spaceship. I'm going to show you some more photos. You know, tonight I decided to bring out the big guns. No, it's not scary. It's beautiful. It's one of the light ships, Palladian ships. Let me show you some more pictures here, okay, of the same ship. Let's see if I can do this. There are different photos. How are we going to do this here? I'm going to show you the pictures in the book. I think it'll be easier. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you the pictures in the book. And then we'll get started with some stuff here. Hold on a minute. Here's another picture of the ship. Okay. And Graham Bethune was a commander, United States Navy, retired. He was a high-ranking commander. Okay. I'm going to show you some more pictures. Hold on a minute. Let me just do this here. Hold on a minute. Okay. This is showtime. Here's another picture of the spaceship. This is a Palladian spaceship. One of the Palladian spaceships from Alcyon. Okay. I'm going to show you some more pictures. You deserve it. You deserve the truth. Here's another picture. Right here. If you're not watching this show, you're missing out on some real good information here. I'm showing you things that I've gotten from people I know. The commander doesn't play around when it comes to the truth. I'm going to show you another picture here. Let's see. They got different pictures at the time in '89 when this was recorded. They had many different photos they took of this. They documented every single photo. They filmed it and they documented it in the photos. Okay? Like I said, it's time for the truth to be told. And this was, again, 1998. Okay? Show you some more pictures. Take a look at this. This is all real. No CGI. This is 1998. Palladian spaceship. Oh yeah, he published this before he died. Not many people have this. I think I'm maybe one of the, maybe, I don't even think there's many people even have it. He gave this to me. He published it, but I don't think it got out too much. I'm pretty sure it didn't get out too much, but I have a copy of it right here. I'm disclosing the truth about this. This is a 1998 Commander, U.S. Navy retired Graham E. Bethune. Look him up. Google search him. You know, and show you some more stuff here. I think that's it. It was near Nashville, Tennessee. They used a Canon T90 and a Canon AE1. They had been preloaded. They had a high magnification lens, the resolution T90. It goes into how they did it. I'm going to go back onto the screen. Let me just do this here. Whoops. Let me get back on the screen here. So I wanted to share that with you. You'll never see that anywhere. And if you do see it, you're lucky if you do see it. Maybe someone disclosed it on the web somewhere, but I have the actual copy of the books. he gave me, the pictures. And this is about probably 2 or 3 years before he passed. So let me tell you that I do know people or knew people. The cover of the book, yeah. And frankly, I don't think you're going to be able to find this. If they weren't, well, let me show you the cover of the book again. Hold on a minute. I got to go off the green screen. Here's the cover of the book. It's called Pleiades from Alcyone, Graham E. Bethune, published in 1998. Cosmic Intelligence Awareness, he titled it. Cosmic Intelligence Awareness. Go back here. All right. So it's a little bit of show and tell by the commander. Yes. You know, we don't fool around here. You know, when I've come on here for 3 years, every single time I come on here, it's to bust the matrix, to disclose the truth, to tell you what's really happening. Like I said, I don't channel anything. I get my information from my star family, a telepathic communicator. I don't need any. I don't have to go on the web searching for truth. You know, I just get it downloaded. I might not always remember going anywhere when I go to sleep, but I do remember all the information that's downloaded, and that's more important to me right now. These are Pleiadians. I don't know. I mean, I know what you mean by tall whites. The Pleiadians are just very beautiful beings, people, star people, from the Pleiadian Seven Sisters star system area. She's on, I think, tonight. She was on earlier. I hope she's doing better. So we're going to get on to, it's on Amazon. It's interesting. If it's on Amazon, then, get a copy of it. It's the real deal. If they can get a copy on Amazon, it's the real deal. I'm surprised it's even public. Evidently, let's not let the so-called green beans know too much more than they know. But are we safe here in America? Are you safe anywhere? I mean, what safe or no safe? I can tell this to you, Jane. Just stay focused on what's going to be happening within this year, not on the earth so much as off the planet. Okay, and also focus on vibrational energies of light. Everyone should, make a space for yourself in your rooms. The book that I just showed, Pleiades from Alcyone, retired from the Navy. It's called Commander USN Retired, my friend who's no longer here, the late Graham E. Bethune, Bethune. He was, you can read a lot of information about him. He was an awesome person, and he connected with the Ashtar Command, with our group many years ago when we had gatherings here in Connecticut. He came all the way up from his home state to meet us. And there are people that know of the Ashtar Command and do support disclosure and do support the truth. And he had been over the North Sea when he was alive one time with some other people on a naval jet or whatever, and there were spaceships coming out of the North Atlantic off the coast of Greenland. And that's been documented. He talked about it. There's a whole thing there, So welcome everybody to the show. If you're just tuning in or just watching us around the world, there's a lot to talk about tonight. Oh yeah, Sandra, you can definitely do that as well. And of course we will, she had her leg area. You can ask April, hey, Marion Ray, you can ask her about it. I think she's going through the healing process, but it happened a couple of days ago. Okay, I'm not interested in TikTok coins. What's going on here? We got the trolls coming in, TikTok coins and all this other stuff. We don't need that. DJ Mario, welcome. Hey, Darren, good to have you with us. Everybody, Raina, T209, everybody coming in. You're watching Encounters. We're amped up tonight. We're really amped up tonight. We got the whole thing going with the apple cider. Well, I should be amped up tonight. I worked all morning getting all the crystals set up for the meditation room. I was like going all over the place here. you know? Yeah, the email address is CmdrSandra, just like my thing, CmdrAleon at AOL.com. You can do that, Bozella. Hey, Bozella, I hope you're feeling better. You sound like you're doing good. I want to bring Bozella up too because you were dealing with some stuff with the negative ETs that the star people were dealing with, and if you feel up to it, would like to hear what happened. She was off planet, and she was really wiped out from all the work she did off planet. And I hope that the star people, you know, kick their cosmic blanks out of this universe. Where did I get the crystals? Over 20 years, Lisa, I've been guided to, I usually go to the Northeast in August. We go to the East Coast Gem and Mineral Show. And when I go there, I'm guided by the command and they'll tell me to stop. And there's a crystal that's really different. And I go to the crystal, the energy's there, it's very high vibrational, and then I get by the crystal. So I've been doing this way for 20 years. That's how, I mean, every crystal I have here is so amped up, it's crazy. Not to New York. No, I have not been to that. We once a year make our journey up to the Big E in New England, and that's where the East Coast Gem Rental Show is. So if you're in the New England area, in early August, they have it for 3 days. And if you want to go crystal crazy, that's the place to go. They've got hundreds of people from all over the country and in some parts of the world, South America, bringing crystals up from everywhere. It's pretty amazing. That's how I get my crystals. Okay, enjoy your meal, and we'll definitely want to hear some update reports about what happened off planet. So I've been hearing about that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see who's in my queue here. I'm going to bring up Star. I'm going to bring up Kate right after Star, and Kate, I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to let Kate know before she comes up to prepare herself. I would like to have her on screen. We're going to do an implant removal with Kate. If you've never seen me do implant removals, part of the incorporation of this show that is a UFO spiritual talk show is not just talking about sightings, not just talking about, disclosure, but also I do something most other shows don't do. There's not really many shows like this. I can remove implants. The only other person that can do that is my friend April, Friends with Fairies. She and I work diligently to remove implants when people are on our lives. If they have a problem, we will stop and help that person, and we will take the implant down and destroy it. Okay, good. Kate says that's fine. All right. So I want to really, I'm going to bring Star up for a minute. Then Kate's our next guest, and Kate is in Scotland. We're going to do remote implant removal, and we're also going to go after the low vibe ETs that have been bothering her, and then to make sure that she never gets in, problems with them again. So don't be, when I say I'm going to take out an implant, don't start disappearing and saying, oh, I don't want to see that. Part of the whole thing is to see what's happening, right? Part of what we're supposed to do is face everything, not run away from it. If we face it, we beat it. If we face it, we liberate ourselves. We liberate our consciousness. So believe me, whenever I have people in here who know this, who've watched me for 3 years, who know this in the last year, how many implants I've taken out, I've helped people restore their sensibility of light and the higher vibrational frequencies. And part of what I do after the implants are taken out, I do amp up their frequencies. I do put a protection around them, and they never ever have a problem again. It's something to behold if you can see it. I do it unconditionally. I don't charge for it. I do it as part of my mission work. I'm here to do it. So don't be afraid when I do this stuff. There's nothing to fear, except, as the old saying goes, fear itself. Whoever said that? There's some former president or somebody. Nothing to fear but fear itself? I don't remember. Anyway. So we're going to bring up, thank you, Leslie. We're going to bring up Star and then Kate. Kate will be coming up. It was FDR, that's right. It wasn't Nixon. It was a JFK, who knows? Hey, Star, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am amped up. I got all these crystals. When you see when we finish this room, I'm going to give people a grand tour of my daughter's art area and the space area here.
I got my crystals here too.
There you go. Very
So,
cool.
I wanted to come on camera because before I show this video, I just want to like kind of describe what's happening. So there's like 5 clips in this video. Hi, everybody. So there's 5 clips in this video. One is like the normal paced clip, and then the next clip is like slowed down and zoomed in.
Hmm.
So you know how I told you that I've been taking like videos on my dashboard, just pointed up at the
Yeah.
sky. So I actually just set my phone to record, and I did my errands, driving around, did my errands, and it was about a 20-minute long video. And in this 20-minute long video, I captured tens of UFOs. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's a lot. Some clips I even caught 2 in the same clip.
Oh,
One
wow.
moving very slow and then one moving very fast, and it looks like a TicToc. I caught
Yeah.
3 different TicTocs. I caught 2 different like metallic looking orbs.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'll just let the video speak for itself.
And Star is the person. She's documenting a lot of stuff, which is beautiful. So we're going to see now the documentation. This is encounters, and this is her videos from the Boston area.
All right. So this first one, the UFO is going to come up on the left side. You'll see it right here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Let me rewind it just a little bit. I also did like a viewfinder zoom thing. So
Yeah.
it's going just
Right
straight
there.
up.
See it? It went
Yep.
straight up into the clouds. Look at that. It's crazy.
And then I'll show you the zoomed in version on the next clip. There it is.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Pause
that
it
one.
right there and I'll zoom in. Look at
That's crazy.
that.
Wow.
And
Now
this
what?
was down the street from my house. Like
Down the street from your house. Now
yeah.
you're outside the city limits of Boston, correct?
Yeah, I'm like right north of Boston.
North
So,
of Boston. So when you were looking at that, what did that look like to you from the visual eye aspect?
well, the thing is I didn't see these with my own eyes. Only my camera
Really?
picked them up.
The camera picked them up and you can see them. That's this is the thing with the cameras, and it's been documented that cameras will pick up something because it has there's no censorship of the camera. It picks up whatever it sees.
Exactly. I mean, this was moving the pace of our car was,
Yeah.
so it had to be moving really fast. And obviously, that's not a
Yeah.
car or anything.
Wow, that's crazy. That's going straight up into the sky.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So this is the second clip, and mind you, this is all from the same video. So
Okay.
just look in this like little zoomed circle area, and you'll be able
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see
yeah.
something zoom very, very fast. That's
Oh, oh yeah. I saw it's like a
see
what?
that?
Look at that thing. There, it looks like there's 2 of them.
There are 2. Good catch.
Two, two, two. See, I have a good eye. I watch videos all the time. There were 2 objects that. Can you show that again? That clip?
Yep, it's
That's
actually
crazy.
going by very slowly. See that? There they are.
Yeah, look at
There are
that,
those 2.
everybody.
And they came out. Okay, so I'm going to rewind it just a little bit more so you can see.
This is
They came
amazing.
out of this cloud right here.
They came out of the cloud. Yeah, they were hiding.
Yep, so I'll just play the clip again.
That's the other object.
Yep, that's the first one. I numbered them so you guys didn't get
Yeah.
confused.
Oh, is this all in the same day?
Yes, it was in
This is
within 20,
crazy.
it was in within 20 minutes.
20 minutes of each other. The other thing, and then that happens. Let's see that again.
There's 5 clips though. So just
5 clips. Okay.
yep. So it's going by really slowly, and then yep,
Look at that.
there they are.
Two definitely. I call them spaceships. I don't call them
Oh yeah.
UFOs.
Oh yeah.
They're spaceships. I don't know how big they are, but they're spaceships.
They must be pretty big for for them to be so
Yeah.
defined, you know?
How high up do you think they were when you were videotaping them?
Well, this was okay. Let me pause it for a second. So my camera is just facing straight up into the sky.
Yeah, yeah.
So these must have been really high up.
Wow, that's
to be,
amazing.
like, behind the clouds. They were definitely very high up. Here, I'll like zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at the radiant light. Can you imagine if that thing was like right low to your house?
Yeah, I know.
That thing would be really quite big, folks. I mean, if it's really high up there, it's got to be at least big as a 18-wheeler.
Yep. And there were two of them. I didn't even realize I caught them both until I slowed it down. And this is the third clip, so keep looking at that. There's another
Oh
orb right
wow!
there. This was about 5 minutes after the second clip. There it is zoomed.
Look at that one.
Yeah, it's north of Boston, Leslie.
She's north of Boston, folks. She's not in the city limits. That thing, and they're going horizontally, and they're not going straight up. These ones are going horizontal.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, that's what it looks like zoomed in. I mean, that if that's not a TicTac if I've ever seen one, right?
Yeah, really.
So that's the third clip. And then the last clip to me is, I mean, the fourth clip and the last clip are the craziest ones. This
Yeah.
one, there's a black orb that's going to come on the screen in the bottom right.
Okay. I can't wait to see that.
There it is.
Right. Can we slow it down to bring it into the
Oh, yeah,
circle?
don't worry. I'll slow it down.
Okay. Oh, good.
Slow it down in the next. Yeah, I know. There it is.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's amazing. Can we zoom in on that?
Oh, yeah.
It looks almost like, you know what it looks like? It has the shape of almost a diamond shape to it.
Yep.
Look
But
at it. If you look at it closely, everybody.
if you look
Or an
at it,
acorn.
it changes shape.
Yeah, it looks like an acorn right there. Look at that. It's pretty amazing.
Yep. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And this is the fifth one. These ones, there's two different types of craft in this
Yeah.
video. You're not
Wow.
going to be able to see it until I zoom in. But you'll probably see the TicTac one zooming by. Did you see that? It was
Can
so
you do that
fast.
again?
Yeah, it was so fast. And
Yeah,
then
maybe
I'll slow it down in the
You'll
next
slow it
one.
down. She's good, folks. She's good.
It's like a flash. There it is. See
Oh
that?
yeah, I see it. It's a little white thing.
Yep.
Can we slow it down and zoom in on the object?
Yep. It'll slow down in the next clip.
Okay.
And then this clip, it was the same clip, but you can't really see it, but there's a orb right here. See that?
Oh yeah, it's a little dot. It went by the.
Yep. It was
Oh
just
yeah,
going
that big
very.
round thing. Wait a
That
minute.
is a
Now
lens. That's the lens flare.
that's a lens flare. Okay.
All right. So here is the slow down. There's that
Right there.
TicTac.
And now
And
above it, it's a little orb or dot.
Yes, that is the orb right
So
there.
that's another object, correct?
Yes.
How many objects did you record the other day?
Oh, so many.
Oh
This
my
was on
gosh! I
Friday.
mean, that's
This was only
amazing.
on Friday.
Last Friday,
3 days ago.
3 days ago, she did this, folks.
And okay, so kind of like pausing this for a second. So I think they're following me when I do things.
Yeah.
And I think this is pretty evident.
Oh yeah, Abby, there's something going on here.
Yeah, but this particular day I was a little bit stressed out because my dog he jumped on the counter and got into some chocolate. So I was very, very nervous and like kind of on edge. And I remembered, even though I was stressed out, I remembered to put my phone on the dash cam and I see these popping up. I mean, these are above my car.
Above your car. How high above your car were they?
I would say these have to be really big. So like
Yeah,
I
really
think
high up
this
there.
one, I think these two are different kind of ships.
Yeah. Do you get a feeling they're from different civilizations, or do you think they're part of one galactic grouping?
Could be different ones. I mean, I think that it's very interesting, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing. In one day, folks, on Encounters, what she did the other day, this is from last Friday, correct?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
She did all this, and the objects were all the craft were all different. The one that was kind of dark looking was really different than all the other ones.
This is the last clip. This is the final clip.
Wow.
Towards the end of the video, there's another TicTac right here. See that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it went really quick.
Yeah, these things are super fast.
They're fast. Those ships are really quick.
JoJo's for your answer. I have no idea. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of had an NDE back in 2022. So maybe that's the reason why.
Well, you
But
had that. Let's go into that just for a minute.
yeah, I'll
This
pause.
is all happening to you with these spaceships. You had a near-death experience, correct?
Yeah, I was pretty much knocking on death's doorstep in 2022.
Did you meet space people during that time period when you went through that whole experience?
I had dreams, very weird dreams. I don't really remember what they were, but I would always kind of wake up um, thinking that I was somewhere else. And I at first
Yeah,
I thought it was because I was in the hospital, but it kept happening and like it was like every time I woke up, it felt like I was just like in a different place. And then I would see like some shadow beings like out of the corner of my eye.
yeah,
But I never really had like any definite, the reason why you're here is because we want, you to see us type thing. You know what I
yeah, yeah. But this is you. But definitely, the energy I get from all this for one day during daylight
mean?
is
Yeah.
that you definitely have a connection to these star people. Where and you don't feel anything. I don't feel anything
Negative.
negative at all. I think they're showing you their ships. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Right. I think the thing is like they know that I'm filming and they kind of just want to, show off a little bit. Like, hey, look what I could do. I could zoom
Right.
across you like 5 times. I actually think that okay, so in this clip 6 and clip 3,
Yeah.
I think it's the same TikTok that I captured.
Okay.
TikTok video. So let me show you this one, and if you just look in the circle, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Let's see that again.
Yeah, I'll rewind it
Now,
again.
folks, when you're watching this, look how quick these ships are going. They're going like incredibly fast.
Super, super, super fast. I was surprised that I could even catch these things. There it is, and then that's it, zoomed in.
Wow. So, since last Friday when that happened, I have to assume that you're having more stuff happen. Am I correct?
Um,
Or
well,
not?
I've just been filming and I've just been getting these. I mean,
Yeah,
I
well, that's a
haven't,
lot.
yeah, yeah. So pretty much just the same
Yeah.
amount of stuff. It doesn't happen
Yep.
every day, which I'm fine with.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd probably be overwhelming to a point, even if it's positive, to
But
have
this
to keep
one, this
recording.
one is the one, and the first one, sorry to interrupt you, but this one has me like, I don't even know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like freaking out a little bit because it, if you could see it kind of right there, right?
Yeah.
So this was going straight from here all the way straight up. I've never seen
That's
anything.
amazing.
Yeah,
When tell me a conventional craft that's gonna just like go straight up into the clouds, not
exactly.
happening.
Well, this was actually going, it was going parallel to my car, so that's why I think that they're following.
Yeah.
But it was just going
Well,
the opposite way.
now have you tried to? This gets to the point where maybe they're waiting for you to communicate with them. Now that object there was different than all the other objects that you were recording.
Yeah, I know. This one is pretty crazy.
Hmm.
It kind of
Yeah,
looks
pretty
like
amazing.
a peanut a little bit,
Like a peanut. Look at that. That's pretty quiet. That's pretty crazy.
like a jelly
That's
bean.
amazing footage.
Yeah. I'm not sure
Amazing
if I'm on
footage.
a ley line, but where I live is I think that it might actually be on a ley line, yeah.
Hmm.
'Cause there's some stuff that, happens that's especially in Boston. It's such an old city.
Yeah, it is an old city, and there definitely is a portal south of Boston. It's Bridgewater, Massachusetts.
Yes,
There's
Bridgewater
a
and
big
Fall River.
Fall River. There's this big portal, which is basically a lot of different things happen. But when in terms of the activity of extraterrestrial UFO activity, in both of those portals, Fall River, Mass, and Bridgewater, has been documented. People have seen all kinds of non-terrestrial craft over those places.
Yep. So that's
Look
what
at
it looks.
that. That's amazing. What's that one?
It's the same one. From the sun bouncing off it, you could tell it's
Oh my
metallic.
gosh. It's metallic, definitely
It has,
metallic. You
yeah.
can see that, folks.
It has
If anyone's
mass
not
to
watching
it.
this show right now, you're missing on disclosure.
I mean, I never thought that I would get so many results, but like I told you the other night, something just told me, just put your camera out, and just start recording. And I don't even
You know
mind
what?
not seeing them in person.
Something told you. Now, this is interesting you said that. Something told me to turn my camera on. Now,
Yes.
maybe on a very subtle way, the space people are saying, turn your camera on and record us. We want you to document this.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about that?
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, it was
Yeah,
just like kind of like an impulsive thought that came into
yeah.
my head. So
Yeah, I think they're
probably,
communicating with you subtly. I think that you can also, if you're willing to do it, when this happens, telepathically ask them who they are and see if any of them respond. You can even suggest, can you come closer? Say it internally, like when you're telepathically talking to somebody quietly without words. I'd
yeah.
be very interested if you telepathically communicate when the next time it happens. As soon as it starts happening, say, just say quietly within your consciousness, can you bring your spaceship closer to me? Can you get brighter? Give them things to show you, and I bet you'll get a response. I
Will
have no
do.
doubt. Not with you. I have no doubt at all, actually.
I mean, who would have thought that since since I first met you back in what, December, who would have thought that I'd see something like this?
Yeah,
I mean, look at that.
it's
You could see how the sun shines off of it. It's
it's
crazy.
amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. And somebody in the audience says they live in Bridgewater. Let's see, who is that?
Oh wow.
Somebody here, they live in the Bridgewater in the Triangle. No one, and people around the world have never heard of the Bridgewater Triangle. It's been documented. There's a lot of Bigfoot activity there. There's the intergalactic stuff going on. There's all kinds of weird stuff. But on the UFO subject, it's one of those hot spots, just like the Bermuda Triangle. It is the Bermuda Triangle of New England. It really is.
Yep. So this one is from, I think somebody wanted to see this one. This one
Yes.
is this black sphere that changes, and it's not a bird. It's not swamp gas from Venus.
Right, that's right. It's not a weather balloon like in Roswell or whatever.
So
See
that's
how,
it.
look at that. That's amazing. And people say, well, I want to see something clearer. Well, you're going to get what you're going to get, and it's being documented. So it is
Right.
kind of very cool. The
I know it
star's
is
been really good
blurry,
about
but
documenting stuff.
hey, that's pretty dang clear to me. I'm just like a amateur when it comes to this.
You might be an amateur, but you're a pretty good amateur, let me tell you. You slow
Thank
the
you.
speeds down, you circle it, you're a professional.
Hey, I've learned some new tricks over these couple months.
We have a person, Maggie. She's in Everett, Massachusetts. I don't know how far that is from where you are, but
Where is it?
she's in Everett, Maggie.
Oh, Everett. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like right there. Hi,
Yeah, she's right
Maggie.
there. Maggie, you're gonna have to look up at the sky up where you are.
Yes. Actually, Maggie, if you go to
Nope.
Revere Beach, you could probably see something there too.
And I just want to let I think Pin Bati. These are not weather balloons. Sorry.
Nope.
Say if you're on a like to win $1 million on like what are you seeing? That answer would get a yeah, so you wouldn't win the $1 million because you got the incorrect answer. It's not a weather balloon. See, these are
So
all spaceships.
I would like to ask you, do you get
Yeah.
what kind of vibes or any like, do these ships belong to? Like,
I can definitely get good vibes that they're definitely positive. I don't know where they come from in terms of. I think they're able to go in and out of dimensions. That they're so quick, they can do
right,
whatever they want. I think that they're trying to contact you. I mean, not the. Let me explain this for a minute. A ship doesn't contact anybody. Why doesn't the ship contact me? I'm over here in Paris. Could that ship come over here and talk to me? Ships do not talk to anybody. I want to kind of educate some people out there in the world. Inside the spaceship are intelligent beings, space people that are controlling the ship that you're seeing that she's documenting and that's traveling in the sky during the daylight. So there are beings in the ship. I don't know where they come from. I'm trying to read the energy more. But I would say I do get a real strong feeling that they want you to communicate with them telepathically. Do you know how to do that?
Um, Not really. Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to see a lot of things,
Yeah,
like shadow people, and they scared me because they were negative.
yeah.
Probably, they were probably like a gray or something like that. Now
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think about
never
it.
knew that. Yeah.
Yep, but they were all dark and they had red eyes and they were just
Oh,
I
that's.
was maybe like 6 years old. They were
Oh,
very, very
wow.
scary. So I
Yeah,
think
that didn't sound good. No.
yeah. And they were trying to beckon me to like come into because they were in my closet and they were trying to beckon me to like, oh, come in, come here with us. And
Did
I
you
was
did you have did I ever do a scanning of you for implants?
I don't think so.
I don't think I think we need to do that. But on another note, we'll do that some other time. I
Okay.
do think that some of these craft are definitely light ships.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
I'm
these
not
ones
getting yeah, I don't know what the darker one was. I'm not getting a vibe on that one. The other ones that I see, I think that one is um, I'm not getting a negative vibe on it, but I want you to when you do, I'm going to actually suggest something to you.
hmm
Um, I want you to, when you see the ships again or these craft as you're recording them, I want you to say, I'm a Christed being of light. That's really important.
Okay.
I want you to say, if you are Christed beings of light on your ships, can you please make your ships brighter as you're videotaping them and see what they do?
Okay.
That's a
Well,
good test as to who
so
you're communicating with.
So I don't actually think I have an implant because I think like as my mom said, like I wouldn't even go back into my room.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Let me,
I think
you
I
know,
shut myself off
mm,
psychically, I guess, if that makes sense. So
yeah,
up until now, I've just been living a normie life and haven't
yeah,
really seen anything because I guess my subconscious was too scared because of my
yeah.
experience.
So
But
you know what?
now,
Yeah, I think that and we're going to get to Kate. That Kate's going to be our next guest in a few minutes. I get the feeling, and I think Mazel is right. Um, you know, you sound clear and in your power. You're empowered. Um, okay, now someone's saying, as a commander on the Enterprise, I love when people start doing this stuff like Star Trek. This is not role playing, folks. This is not Enterprise. This is real deal. Um, so, would you mind giving me permission to scan you for a few
sure.
minutes? Okay.
Do
And
you
she
want
knows
me to
who I
close
am, so she
my eyes?
trusts me. So, if you're in here,
I'll hold my
don't
crystal.
disappear because I'm scanning somebody to see if they have an implant in them. This is all good stuff to do because sometimes if they do have an implant, I can take out the implant on the show and destroy it. Yes, she has very beautiful radiant energy. You do.
Thank you.
But yeah, and we're just going to make sure you're clear and make
Yes.
sure that she has no implants from her early days as a child. So I want you to close your eyes. You know the routine. I'm going to
hmm
use the palm of my hands here. You see my hands, folks? I don't have any special wands or anything. I'm not doing any magician tricks here. I am an Ashtar command person in human form. I'm going to go my Ashtar command consciousness. And you know what we're going to do? Since I'm so amped up, we're going to scan her and see if she has any implants. And if she does, the commander is going to take the implants out, destroy the implants, and put radiant energy of a light suit on her body that will protect her forever. Forever. Even when contact happens. So here
Sounds
we go.
good.
Here we go. So let me have you close your eyes, relax, breathe in, breathe out of your nostrils, breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils a couple of times. See, she's doing it the way it should be done, right? She's breathing out of her nostrils a few times. We're going to scan her in a minute or two. I'm so amped up with all the crystal energy here and everything I've got set up for the space energy. We're going to definitely scan her good. She has a lot of beautiful energy. But, she mentioned earlier in her childhood, I just want to make sure she's okay. I think she is, but we'll see. And as I'm scanning you, you're going to start feeling energy. I got the heat energy coming over your head. Tell me when you start feeling it.
Yeah, it feels like the top of my head's tingling.
Yes, that's me. She's in north of Boston. I'm in Connecticut doing this here, folks. So just to let you know, we're not in the same room. This is not a game. I'm not tricking anybody here. So let me do this here. And as I go down, if I come near anything that's there that should not be there, Let me know. I'm just scanning around your shoulders now. You'll tell me to stop. If I go to an area that there is something, I will stop as soon as you tell me to. I'm doing the back of her head down towards her neck area. We're scanning her neck area, shoulders, the arm area. And we're going to go to the waist area. And again, I'm not suggesting she has an implant, but we're checking. Okay?
Nothing
She
yet.
has nothing yet. She has a lot of good energy. And now we're below the waist to the leg area, checking the leg area. And then we'll work our way up. And again, my guest will tell me to stop if there's anything that I'm hitting. Hello, Rita. I have so much heat energy coming out of my palms, you wouldn't believe it, folks.
I'm not feeling it, but I am like seeing like a light, like a green light.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different thing. Some people feel the energies. Now I'm going to shoot beams of energy into your brain area. So I'm doing something here. It's going to be a pulsation energy. Now I'm doing a swirling energy of light. So far, I'm not feeling that there's anything in her, but it's a good thing, which is a good thing. Her energy is really good. Okay, her energy is very good, folks. All right, I can say this. I want you to keep your eyes closed for a minute. We're still going to do the thing with the Christed protection, just because you're a friend, and I want to make sure that you're always protected. I think you are. All right. So as I do this, I want you to say, I am a cosmic Christed being of light.
I am a cosmic Christed being of light.
I am love unconditional.
I am loved unconditional.
And I am free.
And I am free.
And I will never, ever be contacted by low vibe ETs.
And I will never, ever be contacted by low vibe ETs.
Okay, you may open your eyes now. And what we're going to do is one more thing, that this is going to be my spacesuit for you. My gift to you is an invisible spacesuit of light. But you are the shining light, because you can see it in your face. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. You know? So as I do this, I'm going to amp up the energies to put the bodysuit over you. It'll be an overlay. It'll be invisible. You won't see it, but you'll feel it. When you start feeling it, let me know. Everyone feels like it different.
Warm energy.
Yeah, a warm energy. Yes, that's the bodysuit. I'm putting the warm energy over you now. And wherever you go, wherever you travel, you'll be protected. You are protected, but this will even protect you more.
Can never have too much protection.
That's the way I look at it. Okay, sister, you may open your eyes, Star.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for sharing all those spaceships over in the north of Boston tonight. That was pretty incredible.
My pleasure. I was so excited when I saw it. I have other footage to comb through, but that was just the footage I had to get out and, show you and show.
And it's also for people that missed the footage. It'll be on my YouTube channel. I'm about 3 shows behind. I'll try to get those on my YouTube channel. Please go to my bio link for the YouTube channel, and it's Ash Recommend Spaceship News. So you can link to the channel to watch all my previous shows and stuff with Star and all the video footage that she's disclosing here. So yeah, definitely.
I also have it posted on my TikTok. My most recent post is on there. It's about 8 minutes long, so,
Excellent. Star, thank you. We're going to bring Kate up in Scotland.
Thank you.
And Kate, man, I'm really losing it here. Kate is going to be our next in Scotland, and we're going to do a scanning of her, who I know has some implants, and we're going to remove them. Star, thanks for the video footage. Star up north of Boston, everybody. Let's bring her down. All right. And we're going to bring Kate up next on Encounters. and hopefully Kate can come on the camera. And what we're going to do with Kate is scan her for implants. She's over in Scotland. Hey, good evening, Kate. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. I wanted to prepare you at the beginning of the show that we wanted to do this just like I did with Star on the screen. There she is. All right, Kate, good to
Hi.
have you with us. Welcome. Look at that beautiful soul. And we're going to do a scanning. So tell us a little bit about what happened with the low vibe BT so I have a better understanding of what happened. And then we'll get into scanning you. We want people to know the story first.
Basically back a good few years ago now, I had to go into hospital and it was something that came out of my upper inner thigh and it was attached to all my major blood vessels and other kind of important places. But they said that there shouldn't have been a lump there or any kind of style of anything lump or whatever it was. It was benign, but it had this kind of thing inside it, and it had like rainbow colors. It was really massive. It was
Hmm.
colorful on the outside as well. It was just painful to walk. It was a tight, hot feeling, burning
Oh, wow.
sensation.
Wow. So that was, and what year was this? When
And it
did that
was
happen
really,
to you?
it would be back a few years ago, but it was like really sore to get put out. I had to go under a local anaesthetic to actually get it out, and it took a good few hours because it was so deep
Hmm.
in.
Yeah. And they and then when they got it out, they didn't know what it was, correct?
Yeah, they actually asked to keep it because they wanted to write papers on it, and they wouldn't really. They let me see it for 2 minutes, and then it was like this black kind of. I can't describe it. It was kind of not small, but kind of quite a good size. But it was in like a clear jar kind of thing.
Oh,
But you could
wow.
clearly see that it was an implant, and there was no two ways about it. It was
Do
kind
you
of like
think
this
that these,
black kind of
yeah,
weird.
do you think these doctors knew what it was and that's why they didn't want you to see it?
Yep.
Do
Yeah.
you think they knew what an implant was and they didn't say anything to you?
No, but they said that they wanted to keep it, like they rushed it away from me. They asked if I wanted to keep it,
Really
but they didn't
interesting.
really want
Very
me to keep it,
interesting.
if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So that gives us some everybody in the world. That's going to give you some sense of what she went through a couple years ago. And I still think she has some other implants in her, at least one or two. And we're gonna what I do on the show sometimes, folks, is not just talk about UFOs and spaceships and sightings and encounters. I also have the ability that my father gave me to remotely take out implants all over the world. And we're talking implants that have been injected into human beings by lower vibrational space beings or ETs. So uh, don't be afraid of what we're going to do here. It's real. It helps people. It's positive, and every person I've taken out implants of in the last year have totally felt much better afterwards. So it's a good thing, and sometimes it has to be done. So I want you, Kate, to close your eyes, and I want you to relax, and I want you to not think too much about anything. What we're going to do is have you breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times. Okay. And as you do that, as you relax, you will just be in a state of relaxation, no thinking. And as I put my hand over your head, my two palms of my hand, I'm going to start shooting heat energy over your head. In a moment or two, you'll start feeling the energy. What I'm going to be doing is shooting beams of light into you. And as I do that, when I get to a point where I've hit something and I shoot the beams of light, it will locate the implant and it will actually hit it. You'll feel it. It won't hurt you, but you say, Commander, stop. And when I stop, I will go and pull the implant out if there's an implant in there. So we're going to scan her to make sure she's clear of all this. I'm starting to shoot the energy in. When you start feeling the heat energy, let me know. Take your time, relax, relax, relax.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Good. And I want people to know she's in Scotland. I'm in the United States here in Connecticut. And this is absolutely real what we're doing and documenting here. We're now going to slowly go around the back of her neck to her spinal column, her shoulders. We're working slowly. We go slow just to make sure we catch every aspect of her cellular structure in order to make sure we don't miss the implant if it is in there. We're going to shoot the heat energy more. We're getting down to the waist area, below the neck area. We're shooting energy equally down the leg area, the lower waist area, upper waist area. We're not done scanning. We're going to keep scanning until we get every aspect of her body internally covered. And now we're doing some work here where we're going to locate, I'm doing a sort of an angle within her body. I'm checking places that might be a little bit harder to get to. And if there is an implant, she'll tell me, Commander, stop. I feel something around here. When I start moving my hands a certain way, I feel an energy, like a ball of energy, some sort of energy. And it's really intense. I feel it right here.
Yeah.
So I found what I do believe is a ball of energy. It's the implant. It's actually toward your back near your neck area. It's toward the lower part of your neck and going to the back area. Keep your eyes closed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, for people that are just coming in here and I have no idea what this is about, this is Encounters. My name is CmdrAleon. I'm a space being with the Ashtar Command, and I'm actually going to remove an implant remotely from my friend in Scotland, and I am here in the United States. Let me do this here. So now we're going to pull it out. We're going to sever the implant first. And when I pull it out, you won't feel any pain. There'll be a little bit of like a pop sensation once I pull it out of the body. It will be destroyed. Okay, so I'm now severed the implant. I'm now have gotten hold of the implant. I'm going to push my energy to push the implant out one part of the body from the front end. And as I do this, I'm pushing it gently out, but I'm also using my energy, my beam of energy, to disintegrate the implant as I pull it out. I'm now going to use both of my hands to pull it out from the front. I will have this out in a minute. When I yank it out, I'm going to shake it, which I do this to have the person feel like a vibrational pattern. And it's when you start feeling it, Kate, you let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, so she feels it right now. What I'm doing is pulling it out and shaking as it comes out of her skin, out of her body. I'll have it out in 2 seconds. I'm almost at the end. I'm going to pull it out, and there's going to be a slight pop. I don't show the implants. I destroyed them right away. Almost out. I'm pulling it. I have it neutralized. The end of it is a little bit big, but I'm going to pull it out. It won't hurt. Do you feel that?
Yep.
Okay, tell me when it's out. I almost got it out now. It's okay. Right about now.
Yep.
It's out. Let me destroy it. Keep your eyes closed for a minute. I've destroyed the implant in her body. It's completely destroyed. How do you feel?
Yeah, a lot better. I can feel the difference already.
Yeah, it's destroyed. So I want you to take a deep breath, relax. Relax. We're going to do a few other things that I'm going to gift you with. So I took the implant out. I want people to know this is real. I am in the United States. I am a space being from off planet. I am physical form here on mission Earth. I'm what you call a starseed. I'm with the Ashtar Command. I'm a Christed being of light, and I'm here to do what I'm here to do. One of the things I do in my show is I remove implants remotely from all over the world. And with Kate, I can see, Kate, give us a smile. Look at that beautiful person. Look how beautiful that person is. Okay. And I will explain to people that have questions about implants in a few minutes, so please listen, and I will be happy to do this. Kate, I'm going to gift you now. I want you to close your eyes, please.
Okay.
I'm going to put a light suit over your body that'll be with you forever. It'll be very comfortable. It's my gift to you. And I want you just to feel very, very peaceful now. As I do this, you're going to feel energy of light. It's going to be the bodysuit going over your body, an overlay. And when you feel, let me know. I'm putting it up more.
Yeah, I can really heat.
Okay. Now we're going to put the bodysuit. I don't like to call it a space suit, but I'll call it a light suit over your body. It's invisible, so nobody can see it. I'll answer your questions, folks, in a minute. Kate, you can open your eyes now. I want to do one other thing, Kate. I put the bodysuit on you. I want to say these words. You can say them with your eyes open or closed. It doesn't matter. I am
I am
a cosmic,
a cosmic,
Christed
Christed
being
being
of light.
of light.
I am unconditional love.
I am unconditional love.
I am free,
I am free.
and I will now be connecting with my galactic family only.
I will only be connected with my galactic family only.
And that's a beautiful thing. You'll never be, I'm going to do something else. I'm shooting beams of light into your house and around your property. Give me a moment. Close your eyes for a minute. I'm giving you one more gift. I'm clearing all the residual energies from all over from years ago out of your house that are going to disintegrate. I'm putting a shield or a bubble around your property, an invisible bubble. Give me a moment. Okay, you may open your eyes now. I cleared the energy in your house all over every room, every cellular structure, every wall, everything in 2 seconds. I don't play game. I do this really quick, folks. I know what I'm doing. And you're now totally free. How do you feel?
Thank
You feel
you so
good?
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, much. I can
I
feel a
want you
difference in
to
the energy.
I want you to say hello to your space family, because now they know they can communicate with you without interference. No more interference. I helped your space family by doing this from here.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Well, I want you to allow yourself to contact them tonight. I'm getting that you should contact them, tell them about what I did. They'll know who I am.
I will do.
Blessings, Kate. Kate is a friend of the show.
Thank
We
you.
love her. And now she's free. She's
Thank you
totally
so
free.
much. It's appreciated.
All right, Kate. Thank you so much. And whenever you have information to share, when you're now there's no blockage, you'll be able to go on the ship with your space family and enjoy their gathering with you, the connections you have, you know?
Yeah, that would be great.
You deserve
Look
that.
forward to that.
You deserve
Thank you
that.
so much.
All right, Kate. Thanks again. We appreciate you and everyone. Kate, again, this is all documented. If you think I'm kidding around, I'm not. I take out implants remotely. She's in Scotland. I'm in the United States. Everything I do is real. Okay? I've helped many, many people here. Yeah, we do talk about disclosure. We do get into all that. But I also have to help people. And that's what I do. I'd be not doing my mission work if I didn't come here on Earth and help people. I gotta. I have no choice. I got to. Thank you, Palladium Rainbow. Yeah, there'll be a replay, remote Dream Hub on my YouTube channel. If you go to my bio, there's a link to my YouTube channel. I'll be getting this transferred over there probably sometime tomorrow. Do I ever show my alien form? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to take my glasses off for you. I'm going to I'm not an alien, so I don't use that word. I am a space being. I'm a space person. There are no aliens. Aliens don't exist, but space people do. I'm going to show you my space person form. Let me turn out the light for a minute. Give me a moment. Give me a second here. Okay, well, actually, that's not working exactly the way I thought it would. Let me turn the light back on here. We'll just keep the light on here. Hold on a minute. And as you look directly at me, allow yourself to let go, let go, let go, and you can see my space beingness, if you so choose. If you don't choose to see my space beingness, that's your freedom of choice. If you do choose to see my space beingness, you will. It's all depending what you choose. Do you go down the right turn or the left turn? Do you go straight down the road or do you pull over? It's up to you. You see what I mean? I reveal my space beingness and my space consciousness. So now, for a moment, I'm revealing well, I have been, since I've been helping her, I've been operating in my space consciousness. Now I'm going to bring it out more. So as I'm looking at the camera, I'm now amping up my space consciousness so you can physically see it more. I don't always do this, but I'm doing it now. You see. There are many of us on this planet that are from other planets. Like I said, everything I've said in the last 3 years is true. I came here as a baby with human parents, but I came from another place. I didn't know much about who I was because like any other kid, I was growing up on this planet. But now I am fully awakened to who I am, so I can reveal myself whenever I wish to. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah, Casey, tomorrow you definitely have a scan. Oh, yes. This shirt I love too. And then also, did I turn this thing off? Oh, the batteries went dead. Oh, I got to get new batteries. I guess this thing decided to stop working. Oh, well. Or did it stop? Yep, it stopped. Anyway, I have something here with crystal on it, and the batteries decided to stop working. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the green screen. And here we are. So this is Encounters, and you just saw me share a little bit of my space beingness with you here. You know, it's time for you to see who we truly are. And many of you who are star people have to learn how to let yourself show your true space person, because there's a number of people out here that have their space beingness within their own physical body. But when you don't think about it, sometimes you can see it, you can feel it, you can show it. Oh, Yvette, definitely, we'll definitely have you up here for sure. You know what I mean? Space beings come down into our home in orb form. Absolutely. Space people, the very high vibrational people, can come into your house in the form of an orb, and then they can go and change themselves into a physical human being. Again, wait, I can't speak English. Great question. They can do that. Space people that are very highly advanced can have a physical form or non-physical form, and or come in as an orb. Yeah. Rec has said, I've seen them. Oh, interesting. Jen says, I have videos. Can you discuss the 3 days of darkness? I can discuss that there is a potential. Hey, I can tell you there's a potential for 3 days of darkness. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it just means that there's a potential for 3 days of darkness. Hey, Rod, good to see you. I don't know when it's going to happen. If it does happen, you know, just be prepared in a very positive way with food and everything you need. But again, I'm not feeling it right now. I mean, it could happen, but I'm not feeling it. If I feel it, I'll let you know. If I feel that there's going to be 3 days of darkness on the planet, I will be right there with you, and I'll let you know. I'm going to drink a little bit of apple cider. So, Rec, we're going to bring you up here because I think, we will bring you up here, and I want to show you folks another Lemurian crystal. See this crystal? This is another one here. I'll bring Rec up here to answer that question. This is a really high-powered crystal. This is a double Lemurian. Look at this thing. Look at the energy. Right here. Amazing, isn't it? Let me see here. Yeah, this is every crystal I have, Hedy, is very, very powerful. You know, I use these crystals in my workshop. I use these crystals. These are actually devices. These are actually devices, not just crystals. That's why the command has always guided me to Herkimer. That'd be kind of cool. And let's see here. Not all motherships are triangular. Many motherships are really huge. Some of them are like really big orbs in space, like really round. They're all different types. Yeah, that is true, Rob. Absolutely encoded. Well, that's interesting, Luana. I don't know why I'd be echoing. I think I'm going to bring Rec up. Rec was in there asking a question. Let me go back. Rec had a good question. Here he is. Rec has 23 people. I don't know if I can bring him up on audio or not. We'll see. I think your question is, what's the purpose of the space people coming here? If that is the question, it's time for contact. Juliana, let's see. Juliana Hayes. I'm not sure what galaxy they're from. What I would recommend, let me, and again, I'll bring you up here. Julian Hayes. Julian Hayes has been a guest before. Hello, Julian. How you doing? How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. And you had a question. And Julian's been on the show before. Your question was about. Let me go backward. Was the mothership I saw flying rectangular? What galaxy? So here's my answer to you. And I like to give it like when we're on together like this is through meditation. Is to really hone in on telepathic communications with them. And you yourself can ask them. I teach people this. So instead of me saying where they're from, it's really better for you because you're having that connection to ask them where they're from. So before you go to sleep tonight, I would recommend using telepathy. I've talked about it on my show many times, that I'm a telepathic communicator with my space family. What that is, like you and I are talking right now, right? But instead of just, having this verbal conversation outwardly, you're doing it telepathically within your consciousness. So you can just visualize that mothership in your consciousness when you visualize the mothership, then you can ask them, my name is Julian. I am a cosmic Christed being of light on Earth, and I am here a starseed. Can you tell me where you're from? Now, it might take a few nights or whatever, a few days before you get a response, but that's what I'd recommend. I think that's the most powerful thing. I want to empower you, not take it away from you. You know what I mean?
Yes, understood.
Yeah, it's most important that you're empowered, because for me to answer who they're from doesn't do you any good, because then I take away that power, and I'm not here to do that,
Okay, so Commander, do you recommend like I start looking up on like astrology or how do I learn about all the different galaxies out there?
Yeah, not
So I know
astrology.
which
That's not
one
going
it
to help
is,
you. Yeah, what you need to do is first be telepathic, and they'll tell you where they're from. You don't have to read anything. You need to learn how to use your consciousness to communicate with them. That's the most direct way to do it. Forget the internet. This is something where you had a physical experience with a mothership. You now want to know who's on that mothership. Use your mind. Use your consciousness. Don't worry about astrology or some other thing out there on the internet. That's not going to help you.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yes, understood.
It's really important to go within, and instead of going all over the place on the internet for the answers. All the answers are within you.
Oh, yeah, you're so right, because I'm always looking out for all the answers.
Yeah, it's inside you. It's not out there. That mothership you saw was out there, and they're saying, here we are. Now you have to go within and communicate with them. Not the mothership, the beings that are in the ship.
Oh, the beings that were in the ship. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because it's so weird. Yeah, every time I like go and I look at it, it's like I notice new things. I notice different things I didn't even notice before. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So you think that's maybe like through my conscious or through, like you said, through like telepathy, or maybe I'm picking up on things from it when I look at it?
You probably are. Every time you look at it, I think you are, Julian. But I think it's really, I keep getting really strong messages right now that I go with my inner guidance to you. Tonight, start doing meditation. Do you know how to be telepathic?
I mean, I feel I am, but I don't know. Okay.
But to feel you are and to do it is two things. You can feel you're telepathic, but you need to hone in on do it. So the way you do it is, let's say you and I were telepathically communicating and nobody heard us. So just think of us now communicating each other, and we're talking conscious to conscious, mind to mind. That's telepathy. All you're doing is, instead of verbalizing it the way we are now, you're going within your consciousness, and you're going to ask them, you're going to visualize the mothership that you've been seeing and say, who are you? Where are you from? Tell me about yourself. And wait for them to respond through your consciousness. And they'll respond through your consciousness, and they'll tell you who they are. And that's the way to do it.
So, like when I'm meditating, should I just try to listen for something, or should I like try to look for symbols? Because like last time I was meditating, I had to open my eyes because it was getting scary, and I don't know.
See, that's it. You need to keep your eyes closed. When you open your eyes, there's too many distractions. When anybody opens their eyes and they're trying to do this, you're going to be distracted by everything around you. You need to keep it closed. You need to have discipline to keep your eyes closed. And when you do that, you need to breathe in 3 or 4 times through your inside and release out of your nostrils. Really important. And then when you're relaxed, your consciousness, your mind, then you can say, hi, this is Julian. I'm here on Earth. I'm trying to make contact with the space people in that mothership. Can you tell me who you are and where you're from? Very direct questions. Just be very direct about what you want. And again, wait for the response. It might not happen tonight. It might be tomorrow night. It might be next week. But take your time with it. Focus on it. Practice it. It'll make a big difference.
Okay, so I'm gonna be next time I meditate, I'll take it more seriously, be more disciplined, and then I'll be patient.
Be patient.
Wait for an answer. I shouldn't be expecting an immediate answer like I do normally.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Don't be expecting immediate anything. That's the problem. If you're expecting things,
that's the problem.
A lot of times people expect things, and that is the problem. People need to go in this thing without expectations, and if you go in without expectations, then whatever's going to happen is going to happen. But you need to take your time with it and relax.
Oh, okay, understood.
Okay.
All
right. And I want you to keep in touch with me and let me know what successes you have. If you really do this, you will have contact.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing me up, Commander. I appreciate you.
You too, Julian. I appreciate Julian for coming up, and we're going to bring him down. And this is Encounters. You're watching Encounters. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. Let's see here. And we're going to bring Bazilla, our friend. We're going to find out an update. She went off planet, and she was involved in galactic stuff that was happening. She's a physical contactee. My friend Bazilla, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm trying to get my camera to stand up without it falling. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. You haven't learned to levitate the camera yet, have you?
No.
I'm kidding. We're not levitating cameras.
Hi, Commander. How are you doing?
How you doing?
tonight?
Good. I know you went through a lot of stuff. Like I felt the energy, like you were really zapped out yesterday night. And tell us give us a background story. First of all, she's a contactee. She doesn't channel anything. She physically goes off planet. So tell us what happened. Give people a background story of what's going on here.
Okay. Excuse me if I feel like kind of everywhere, like I'm like really ramped up on energy right now. I'm very high
Yeah, me
vibration.
too. Yep. Go ahead.
My mind works faster than my mouth sometimes.
Oh, that's okay. I've been amped up all night here, so go ahead.
And I have my healing activation codes playing in the back if that's okay. If you guys hear anything, just know it's my TV.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to just chill out and energize. We did a big mission. I was gone for a couple of days. We did a big mission taking some reptilians off. We're actually we're actually working with some reptilians that are high vibrational and that are on the side of getting the low vibrational reptilians off of the planet. So they've been exposing a lot to us and helping us find reptilians that are actually in hiding. And I did get hurt on the mission. It wasn't too bad. It was just a few bumps and scratches, and I just needed to relax and energize my energy. But we did have a meeting a couple of nights ago for the past 2 nights about having early contact. They're still working on that. The thing is with early contact is just making sure that the only way that early contact is going to happen, if that's what we want, is just making sure that the energy is staying high vibrational and the star seeds are doing what they're supposed to be doing. A lot of more star seeds are starting to wake up and be activated and have more of their memories come back to them. So as long as that keeps happening and that stays on track, then we are on track for having early contact.
Yeah, and it feels like we are on track, doesn't it? I mean, we are really pushing forward.
Definitely. I also did have another activation for done for me last night, so that's another reason why I'm really ramped up right now. But and I've seen people asking about implants and grays, and I just wanted to touch bases on that a little bit. The reason why the reptilians and the grays they implant is because for one, everyone wants the same thing and wants to experience the same thing, which is unconditional love. No matter if you're high vibrational or low vibrational. The thing is with the reptilians and the Zeta is they got so disconnected and so far away from source. They're trying to find a way back to that feeling. And the reason why they implant the implants is because usually when you're implanted is because you vibrate unconditional love. So the implant is to try to suck that energy, and they're trying to take the unconditional love from you and trying to take your connection from you for them to get back to that connection with source. And that's literally everyone's goal. Is everyone wants to be connected to source, and everyone wants to feel and experience unconditional love, even them. And they just don't know how to go about doing it the right way. So that's the reason.
They got pretty messed up though with the government, with the green beans for over 70 years. And so, unfortunately there are, some that are trying to go and help the star people, but there's still a lot of those beings that have actually done things that should never be done. Like I had Kate over in Scotland, and a beautiful soul, and we found the implant. I mean, I felt it when I was scanning her. We got it out of her, so she's protected. there's still too many of these ones that want to do things not so much for love but control. And there's a
Yeah.
difference between unconditional love and control. When a reptilian wants to do something for control, or a Zeta wants to do something for control, it's against universal law anyway. For people to understand this, from the people who knew, it's against universal law to abduct anybody on any planet, not just Earth, any planet in any solar system. But there are those beings that do it. They messed up their planets. They messed up their human selves when they were human, and they got their emotional levels out. They got their spiritual levels out, and they became so advanced to the point where they had problems on their planets. They went away from all the good things that they were striving for. And the result of what that is the 70 years, at least on our Earth history here and other planets, where they tried to infiltrate and abduct people, whether it be Earth or another planet. And that's not being tolerated anymore. And the Ashtar Command, all the forces of light are saying, no more. We're taking you off planet on a one-year trip out. You want to be like us, you got to figure it out, but you're not going to abduct anybody anymore on this planet or any other planet. And that's the
Yeah.
truth.
Exactly, definitely. So, yeah, they're saying that we're on track for another reason why I know a lot of people always ask, oh, well, like when's exactly the time, when's exactly the date? The reason why we can't give an exact date and an exact time is because the way they go by, they measure time and anything that has to do with a timeline in general is they go by the energy. So right now,
Yeah.
in this current moment, in this current energy that we are in, it's on track. But you guys have to understand that energy is literally constantly changing every second of our day.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
changing. We're changing it. Other things around us are changing it. The earth is changing it. Literally everything is changing. So they go by the energy. So the only thing that they can speak of is in the current moment, and you just have to wait and see where the energy is going. So the reason why sometimes some things don't come to fruition the way that we were hoping that they were is because the energy changed, and they go off of energy. The energy is their time. They don't have any time. That's just like
Yeah.
for me. For like when you go off of off planet, you can be gone for days, and in real time you could have been gone for only like 30 minutes or an hour.
Right. Like, for example, my friend and our friend April in Vermont, she goes away for timing Earth time about an hour and a half. She could be away off planet for about 2 months
Yeah,
before she comes
definitely.
back. And she is off planet, there is no time. So 2 months is 2 months. On
Yeah.
Earth, she'll be back in about an hour and 50 minutes or whatever it might be. And, just she's been off planet hundreds of times. I used to keep track initially over the 3 years, but I don't do it anymore. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah, it is impossible, especially when you don't know you're going up. Sometimes they'll tell me when they're going up, and sometimes I don't know. They just come and get me.
Yeah, this coming. That's right. That's what they do. And do they open a rift in your house too, like April's, and take you on the ship?
Oh yeah, actually my house and my property, it's actually an energy base. So that's the
Hmm.
reason why I have the portal opening up all the time. And that's the reason why I have so many ferries around me. I have so many ships around me is because my house and where I'm at is an energy portal, and I moved here purposely because I knew that it was an energy portal. Like for example, my address is 111, and I live on a main crossroad, which is also an energy access and an energy portal. And the house that I live in, they're paired in threes. So it's like it's all energetically connected together. So that's why if you guys check my page out on my page, I have plenty of videos and pictures of the portal opening because my house is an energetic opening
Yeah, I
for
just
the.
took out. I just took out a person that's promoting stuff that's not good. I'm not even going to repeat it, but I just took it out. Thank you for letting me know about. I don't know what my. Let me see. I'll make sure this person's out here. Okay. All right, so they should be out. I just took one of the spammers out. Thank you, folks, for letting me see that. We get them, but it's true. Like Bazilla is saying, there are people like Bazilla and also Kate now that I got rid of the negative ET stuff. She has also contact with her star family, so now she'll be able to do it without any interference, which is really important. You know.
Yes. So right now they just they just want everyone to know that we are on track, and as long as the energy doesn't change and all the star seeds, especially the star seeds are really important right now to have the to continue to activate and regain back their memories, because the star seeds right now are really important for this contact, because we are the ones who are going to help integrate the general society into some of us, we have been experiencing this all of our life, like me, and some people, they're new to it, but we are the anchors and are going to be the ones to anchor this energy into the earth, so people
Yeah.
are not freaking out about it, and people are not more going towards listening to the government, because of course the government's gonna try to put any type of fear mongering out there, but we're the ones that are going to show everyone that it's not scary like they're trying to make it seem, and it's not what they think it is. It's not an
Yeah.
alien. It's not an alien invasion. If you guys want to say anything about an invasion, we've been invaded by the reptilians and the Zeta for a long time. So
Yeah, for a long
already
time,
happened.
even before we existed. And actually, the question from Leslie is, Leslie's saying, "Are we all starseed?" Yes. The thing is, everybody at least here that is physically here watching the show is a starseed. If you know what that is, you've forgotten. Some people have forgotten who they are. We come in here to forget who we are in order to have the human experience, good, better, and different. Whether we're coming into a poor family, somebody with lots of money in it, has a mansion, it doesn't matter what. We're coming in here to live with a family that we don't always necessarily choose. We have our earth-based parents, and we have our cousins and relatives here, but we then eventually remember who we are when we get older. For me,
Yeah.
I've had hundreds of UFO sightings since the 60s, two major spaceship sightings, 1980s. I awoken when I became into my college years. I became very awake. And then when I met my friend Athena in California, I became extremely awake to the Ashtar Command. I was saying, "Who's the Ashtar Command?" I asked, I used to, because I was so early into this, I went to a channeling of a gentleman named Andrew who channeled Bashar. And he knew Darryl Anka, and Darryl Anka knew him. He was the only other person channeling Bashar. And I said, I was reading Sedona Journal, which is a well known magazine, and I saw this woman Athena in it communicating with the command. I said, "Bashar, who's Ashtar?" And this is my early period of time. I said, "Who's Ashtar? Do you know of him?" He said, "Yes." I said, "I want to know more about him." And so I went from that experience away from channeling to finding this woman Athena in Sedona Journal and meeting her, and she became a dear friend. I call her the Cosmic Mom. She is a Venusian. She is amazing. She was in the circus when she was young. She did all kinds of stuff with the elephants and all kinds. She did to acrobats, but she was an Ashtar command person, and Ashtar would physically come and visit her in her room, and some of the other commanders, Commander Soltek, and all these other Ashtar people would actually visit her, and we did workshops together with people from all over the world. And she's still a dear friend of mine. She's in her probably late 70s, maybe, I think, mid to late 70s.
Oh
If
wow.
she was on here, people would love her. She's an amazing person. So
Wow.
we all are starseed.
Yes, definitely. And then I want to touch bases. I heard you guys talking about the 3 days of darkness. For the 3 days of darkness, that's more of a a metaphorical saying. It's not a 3 days of darkness as far as like a physical. It's a 3 days of darkness. From what I've been told by my star family, of individually, because right now, like I said before, we're going through a purging, you might as well say, a purging, the whole general collective. So the 3 days of darkness is going to be a 3 days of darkness individually. So whatever darkness that you have within yourself that's being dormant and that you have been hiding, those things are going to come up just so you can purge them out, especially for us starseeds, because our starseeds are being our bodies are being activated, and our DNA is being activated, and our memories are coming back. And in order for us to fully embrace that and to not have any fear, especially for ones who are being directly contact or who are ready to be in direct contact of their family, you guys have to get rid of that dormant darkness that you guys have been hiding. And it's not necessarily getting rid of it, like it's more of embracing, because you have to have your darkness and you have to have your light. The darkness is where we begin, but it's all about not staying in the darkness. You eventually find the light, and that's how you integrate the light into your life, is because you can't keep hiding that darkness, because the darkness is going to always be there, but it's about embracing it and finding your light in your darkness. So the 3 days of darkness. So you may have symptoms, maybe if for people who I've known, for me in the past, I've dealt with depression. I don't deal with that anymore because I know what depression is and what it means. But for people who may deal with depression or mental health issues or things like that may come up. And I just highly recommend, like I've been telling everyone, for days like that, when you're feeling like that and you're going through your darkness and you're purging, really please listen to your light code activations and your healing frequencies, because those are going to get you through these 3 days of darkness that we are going to have, especially for the star seeds.
And the other thing to also realize, folks, is that, one of the things I've learned being an Ashtar Command space person in physical form is that one of the teachings we have off planet is that even from the earliest days before we all lived in a higher state of Christ frequency, all the planetary systems went through growth. And what does that mean when I say growth, people? Every planet went through what Earth went through at some point, eons and eons and eons ago, way before us. And eons later, they become the most spiritual, loving people, vegetarians. They live in very advanced civilizations. They live in harmony with the universe, with the Creator. We're going to be going there. So for us, we're like the infants that are now graduating. We're now the kids that are now graduating, folks. Understand this. We are all together, in a unified field, going to graduate on planet Earth to a galactic civilization. Can you understand what that means? That we are going to be with our space families that are coming here to be with us as equals. We're going to be treated as equals. We're going to be treated in a way that we've never been treated before. We're not going to be living on a planet filled with people with greed or hate or war, any of that stuff. We're coming, even though we see all that now happening, it's not going to be that way forever. And just like Basil, you were saying earlier, there is no time and space. So when the star people say they're going to make contact is happening soon. They can't give us a specific date or time or month. That's not what they're supposed to do. But we're all going to experience it. Every single one of us here is going to, and if you keep watching this show, you'll know when it's going to happen. When we know what's going to happen, you will know right here on Encounters when contact will happen, or are you on Saturday nights when we do our Ashtar Command night?
And they want you to focus more on too, because they keep asking me to ask you guys, like, what do you guys mean contact? We're already in contact. So they want you not to they don't want you not to focus so much on the mass contact, like this big extravagant.
The big thing. There is contact going on, right? Yeah.
Because they're saying like contact is already here. We are contacting you guys. It's just, are you listening? That's the thing.
Right.
Are you listening?
The listening thing, right? How many people out here watching the show are listening when they get contacted? When I say that, when you go to sleep at night, do you have cosmic dreams? Do you remember in your dreams that you were taken on a spaceship and you met space people from another planet, men and women, and they're talking to you, and then you wake up and say, oh, I kind of thought I had this dream. I was on a spaceship with these beautiful people. Was that really contact, or was I just dreaming it? So when the space people are saying you're already having contact, understand what this means. I know many people right now that are individually having physical contact with positive star people, space people, men and women that look like us. They're out there. All you see, all the perceptions of, what's really funny? When people go on YouTube or on TikTok, the pictures they use for what they call space beings are not human. I don't know what it is with people, but they're so fixated on these scaly-looking, big-eyed monsters that are supposed to be there, and then they talk about the whole subject of UFOs. What is it with people that they need to project that image, and nobody ever projects the images, at least not many, of the beautiful star people, which are a majority of the multiverse? Why not? Why don't they do that? You'll never see me do that. If I want to show you a picture of a space being, my picture is going to be of a star being that looks just like us, that is beautiful. No matter what the color they are, they could be purple, blue, orange, and they look just like us. So when people want to say, I want to get to the truth, we're going to have a UFO show, stop showing images of these beings that don't look human. Stop. What's the deal with that? I don't care how good you are out there in YouTube or whatever. Stop, stop, stop. I'm trying to fight that whole imaging thing. You know, I will start showing pictures of space people that are looking like us. I mean, I have pictures of space people that do look like us. Let me see if I have any here. I think I do. Do I have it in here? Here, yeah, I do. Actually, I do have some pictures. I'm going to show you some pictures. I have to get all my space pictures together. Now, here's a space person that looks just like us. Let me try right here. He's a space person. This person here is a space person. He represents the highest levels of the cosmic Christ consciousness. And there are people say, "Well, that's Jesus. He's a space person." I'm here to bust the matrix. This is a space person, and he is Jesus. He's a space person. April, my friend April in Vermont, has met him physically on the ship. He wears regular clothing. He has a family off planet, and he is a space person. And it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. This is a space person. Here's another space person, a drawing. I mean, I can't show it to you, I guess. It's not working. But I'm going to show you a picture of another space person. I have it right here. Let me bring this up. I have it. Oh, here we go. I got this from, this is from Edward Billy Meyer, taken in 1975, 1980 in Switzerland. How many people have heard of Billy Meyer? Anybody? How many of you have heard of Billy Meyer in Switzerland?
I've heard of him before.
Okay, good. I want to show you folks something. Okay? These are photocopies that were sent to me by somebody who was in Switzerland with Billy Meyer, who sent me these from California. I'm going to go off my green screen to show you the pictures. Wait a minute. Let me get here. Wait a minute. Okay, and I'm going to go on here. Okay. Here's I'm going to actually show it this way. Here's Billy Meyer. Here's a Venusian. Here's a Palladian spaceship. These are pictures from Billy Meyer's farm. Okay, I've got these pictures. No one else has them that I know of. This is also Billy Meyer. He was a poor farmer in Switzerland. And I'm going to show you some of the ships. This is a picture that Billy Meyer took. This is a Palladian spaceship. His contact was with a woman called Semjazi. Semjazi is a Palladian woman. I think I have pictures that were sent to me. Semjazi. Here's another Palladian spaceship right here. This is back in between 1970 something, and these were photographed and filmed by Billy Meyer. I'm going to show you another thing here.
Beautiful.
Here's some more spaceships, photocopied. 3 of the Palladian spaceships over the mountains on his farm area. And here's another one here. I'm going to show you the space women in a minute. Here's another spaceship, Palladian spaceship. They all came over his farm. He made contact. Okay. Here's the 2 women. People tried to debunk these 2 women as being actresses. These women were not actresses. They are space people. Okay. Right here. They're human like we are. And they are space people. This is taken of sisters from the Pallades, women which on board ship. So they were on board the ship and magnetic distortion. So the picture was, he was able to take the photograph on the ship. They were on the spaceship and there was magnetic distortion because of the camera. But he was able to go on the Palladian ship, and these are the 2 women. They're human, just like we are, and they exist. And that's it. Let me show you something else here. You didn't know, folks, I had all this stuff here. This is going to blow your mind. Now there were people that were trying to debunk Billy Myers, but again, he has only one arm, and they're saying he created this and it was fake. It's not fake. Here we go. Here's another Palladian spaceship right here.
Oh, wow.
Here's another Palladian spaceship right here. Here's another one at night. It says here, right here is another picture. Let's see here. And here's another clear picture here. This is real photographs from the 1970s of the Palladian spaceship.
That's beautiful.
Right here. And you're seeing it only here on this show. I don't think there's anybody who does a UFO show that has these photographs that I got that were photocopied from the gentleman I knew who lived with Billy Myers over in Switzerland for a while. And here's another thing. Take a look at this. Here's another one of the spaceships real low to the ground near a tree. Daytime. And this is in Switzerland. And here's the vibrational energy from the spaceship. Check that out. And one of the ones.
Just to answer, I think is goodness gracious. Just to answer, who was it? Nicole's question. Yeah, Nicole Lilith does exist. She is a star being. I've actually Lilith has been one of my guides since I was a child. So yes, I have seen Lilith. Lilith is she's a star being, and also to answer Half Pint's question as well. Yes, I have seen different beings. From what I've learned, being around them, that they're so, and even us, when it comes to us, we just have to remember, but they're so good at excuse me, sorry, I burp a lot when I get confirmation. Sorry.
It's okay.
From what I've learned is they're so good at manipulating their energy and manipulating energy. They can change their form to anything they want. So they have a light form, they have a human being form, they have a celestial body form. The only thing is that a lot of them they change their form into human being forms is because that is what we're more comfortable with, because we're so used to seeing human beings. That's what they're more comfortable with. So and they don't want to put any fear in anyone's hearts, because even if they do have a good energy, seeing something that you've never seen before, it's a natural human response. You're gonna freak out at first, and they don't want to do that. So they do have a human being form. It's just being in a human being form is the most low vibrational form, because the human being body and the flesh, it's low vibrational, so we can hear. And for them to go down to that form, they have to lower their frequency to be able to do so. They have no problem doing it, but they would rather be inside of a higher vibrational. So I've seen all different types of forms. I've seen trees, I've seen insectoids, I've seen humanoids, I've seen cats, I've seen whatever you can name. I've seen mermaids, I've seen everything. So yeah.
And the thing is, and just that high vibration. So like my father, which I will show a picture of, just so you could get an idea. In April, she had. You'll see my father here. No, this is not my father. I'm sorry. That's not. No, I got the wrong picture here. Hold on a minute. I'm hoping to show it to you in a minute. I don't know. I had a picture of him. I'm trying to see where it is here. Maybe I don't have it in this picture. Well, anyway, I can't show you the picture, unfortunately. I'll have to take a look for that. But there's a picture of my space father, and I don't know what this picture is. There's April, and there's someone coming in. I think that is relative to somebody in my family from the Astor ship.
Yeah, I
But I'm
seen
going to
your
go
mother.
back.
Your mother is so beautiful. I love her eyes.
My mother? Yeah.
Yeah.
She, I had a picture of her. I don't think I have it right here. Now let's see here.
Mad, you
Oh yeah, here
how
it
do you
is.
know all of
Here it
this
is.
makes
This
you
is
feel?
this is my father. So here's part of his human body. He's coming through the rift. He's wearing a spacesuit. You can see his light complexion, his ear, his hair is dark. You're not getting to see all of my father's face. That's my father from off planet. This is a real photo. And if you've never seen this before, you're watching the show. Yep, this is my father, and he's on the spaceship. He's from the Ashtar
Amazing.
Command, and he's my real father. I mean, I have a father that was here on Earth, my biological, but I have my father off planet is Rubar. His
Yes,
name is
Commander.
Rubar.
I met your father. I met your father in person. You favor him a lot. You look exactly like him.
Yeah, and my mother is Luna. I never seen a really clear picture of her yet, but I know she's beautiful.
She's
She
very
has.
beautiful.
She evidently has seen my daughter, and she said my daughter's beautiful. And but I know when I see my parents on the ship, it's going to be for me a very emotional thing because I've not been with them for eons of time. I've been here on Earth doing mission work, and I'm just looking forward to reuniting with my parents on the ship.
Yes, your mother is very beautiful. I like to call her I call her the siren queen because she gives out really mermaidy vibes, and she
Yeah,
has a wonderful, like, it's so feminine voice, and it almost
yeah,
sounds like it's like a really nice harmony when she talks. It's very feminine, and her eyes are just so beautiful. Her eyes are mesmerizing to me. I get lost
yeah.
in them every time.
Yeah, it's really a beautiful thing. I know they watched our show, and when April and I are doing our lives, they're watching us. They're very protective of us, and so so it should be. I mean, we're on Earth doing stuff. We're away from them right now. Our bodies are in stasis, and here we are. Our consciousness is out of our bodies in this human body. So we're
Yeah.
doing the human thing, and we're doing the other thing.
Yeah.
But I know we're aware of, we're very relaxed about it. I think we all realize that, as you said earlier, the contact that we're going to have individually, we're having now. People are having individual contact. We both said that, and it is true.
It's all, are you listening? Are you, they're reaching out. It's not that they're not reaching out. It's not that you're not special. It's not that you're not vibrating higher enough. It's just, are you listening? There's so many distractions in this world. You have to learn how to quiet your mind, and
Yeah,
it'll come through. And like how Commander was saying about the dreams, for me, I don't call them dreams. I call them cosmic visions. There's so many different ways for you to be in contact. Just because you're not in contact physically, or you've never been physically brought up, even if it's in your astral body, that's another form of you, and you're actually experiencing that. So don't discredit any type of contact that you're having, even if it's just telepathically, or even if it's just a premonition that you're seeing. It's all real. Everyone's going to have different types of contact, and everybody's contact is not going to be the same, but everybody's contact is valid, and it's something that you're experiencing and that you should embrace. And the more that you embrace it, the more it'll rise up for you and heighten, because they just want to make sure that they're easing you into, and you're not just getting thrown into it. Like for me, I've been Mad was just asking me, how do I feel knowing all of this? For me, it's normal because I've been like this like all of my life. When I was a Christian, and I was because I used to be a diehard Christian. I used to be a diehard Christian girl, and into the Bible and everything. But I've always knew something was off. And so for a little while, I did think something was wrong with me, or I thought that I was different. I always knew I was different. I was the kid in the church that they wanted to shut up because I was asking questions that they couldn't answer. I would
yeah,
come up with the answer. But I know I used to get in trouble all the time talking about the star people, because I've always known, like, and I've been in contact with them, and they didn't like that. So, but for me, I've always been connected and I've always been in contact. It's just now it's a beautiful thing seeing everyone else experience what I have been experiencing all my life, and not to be called crazy, even though I don't care if anyone did call me crazy. I know I wasn't crazy, but
Right.
it's a beautiful thing to see everyone experience what I've been experiencing, because you get to feel this unconditional love. You get to remember who you are. You get to connect with your family, and I feel like everyone should experience this.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and I think all of you will as we wind down the show. I mean, it's really important. Like every day is different. Like tonight when I got out of work, I see this light and I'm looking at it. Now there's definitely air traffic that we saw a helicopter go to. I think it was a military copter. They land at one of the local airports, a small airport nearby. But I see a conventional object coming towards me, and then I see this other object that's sitting very low in the sky, and I'm thinking, well, I had to stop the car and I had to see if the object was moving. And from my vantage point, it didn't seem like it was moving. Although when I got closer down the hill, it looked like it had moved. So I'm still trying to decipher when I see this light whether it's a spaceship or not. So I think there is a spaceship watching me when I get out of work. Every once in a while, it just shows up in this one spot. All the other air traffic is coming and going. This thing is staying in one place. It's too low to be a star or a planet, and I've been trying to figure it out. So if it happens again tomorrow night, I'm going to try to document it a little bit. But right after around 8 o'clock in the evening is when I'm seeing this object.
Oh, wow.
Now it could be nothing. It could be that it is actually a plane or jet that's moving, but I can't tell because of the light pollution or whatever. But we'll find out.
Well, Commander, you're connected, so I know you'll fill it out. You'll be able
Yeah.
to feel the energy.
Well,
But I
actually,
just
good.
before I drop down, for any star seeds that are ready to be in contact with their family directly, or no matter what type of contact it is, or if you're just ready to gain back your memories and have full activation, start directly contacting to your star family, even if you don't know who they are. It can be as simple as that you want to be in contact, or you want to have contact with any of your guides or any of your star family that is unconditionally loved and have unconditional love for you, and are here and is here to guide you to your cosmic truth, and ask them to take you to the cosmic nixes. The cosmic nixes is where all star seeds go to get fully activated and to gain back their star seed memories.
Yeah, and we will do more interviews. We'll bring Mad up tomorrow evening. It's now getting to be almost 1:14 a.m. in the morning. So Mad, we'll bring you up tomorrow evening. And again, I want to thank Bazilla and all my guests, Kate, who I took an implant out of. This show is being recorded, so it'll be added to my YouTube channel. Please follow me. If you're not following me, 393 of you, some of you are, go on to my main page on the bio, press the follow button and the like button, which is different than just pressing the heart thing here. So press the follow and the like, excuse me. And I want to thank,
Commander.
yeah, thank you.
And I love you guys also very much. And we got this, you guys. We're stronger together, and divine union is already happening. We just got to keep up the good work and just keep being us. Always be authentically you. That's all that matters. Be authentically you and vibrate in unconditional love.
Right, and we're all in this together, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Everybody have a great night. Bazilla, thank you for sharing what happened with the being off the ship with the reptilians. Yes, battle one. And we're going to bring her down. And I want to thank everybody here. We'll definitely get to more interviews tomorrow night, and we'll get to a Mad story tomorrow night. I want to thank everybody for being here. Please follow me. Go to my bio. There's a link to my YouTube channel. Also press the follow button and the like button. All right, everybody, keep your eyes to the skies, cosmic dreams, and we'll catch you tomorrow night. This has been Encounters, a show that's out of this world. Take care, everybody.